What's up, everybody? Eber42 here, back with some more Madden 16 MUT coin making tips for you guys. Week 33, man, we have been cranking out the coin tips for you guys. So if you've been around for a while, you'll remember last year in the summer I did a top 10 coin making tip video. So we'll be doing that again soon in the next, we'll probably do that in June sometime. So keep your eye out on my MUThead profile. If you are a MUThead member, I'll be making a big post on there, and I'll be doing a MUThead credit giveaway along with that post for submitting coin tip ideas out of the year that were your favorite and that you made the most coins off of. And then my last top 10 video was one of my most watched videos on YouTube, so I'm definitely going to do another one of those this year as well. See what's going on in the chat quick. No, I've had no chats in here, man. No wagers in here, man. Sorry. But welcome to stick around for some coin making tips. Might play some head-to-head later on. I haven't played any head-to-head in a while. Anyway, get into these coin tips for you guys. So, you know that I always talk about keeping your eye on what packs are out. So right now we have red zone packs. I'm not going to say buy these. They're going to be gone pretty soon. Hoping that we get a draft promo tomorrow, and that I'll be doing another video. It'll probably be out on Saturday, hopefully, with some draft promo tips. We had an awesome draft promo last year. You were able to pick a lot of the items up for the draft for the players that sold early and for the teams that had early picks. And then once the player got picked, it went live, and you could make a better version of that player. And you were able to flip those and make a lot of coins off of them. So keep an eye out for both the promo and my YouTube video about the promo if we get it. But anyway, I always say watch packs. So these packs contain one elite off-season program player. What does that mean? Well, that means that we're getting a lot of elite final edition players, getting a lot of elite, that's pretty much it, I guess. These are great to flip while these packs are out. A lot of the prices on some of the guys that go into these sets have gone down. I was going to possibly look at completing Avante Davis tonight. If you're going to do any of these sets, now is a great time to do it. But it's also a good time to flip the items that go into these sets. So if we go look at Doug Baldwin, and he might have been a bad one to pick, but no, not at all. He's down to 80k coins. This guy is awesome. So I'm not sure if the time 84 run block. He's got to be on my squad. You know me with these pancaking wide receivers. But anyway, these guys from this week got cheap really quick because they're in the top. They're in these packs that are out right now. But it's the same thing for a lot of these guys. So you guys are gonna have to bear with me for 1 second here. Get my controller plugged back in for you. For me, really. Oh. Whoa. Sorry about that in the chat, fellas. Slogan, we're going to get into those badges in a minute for you. Nikki, that's a good one, but a little smarter than that, buddy. A little smarter than that. Anyway, these guys are a great spot to go and check for some flips right now. Use all the methods that I've taught you guys over the couple years that I've been streaming. We can check out prices on these things, check out buy nows. Keep your eye on these because there's a lot of them in the packs that are out. Another thing that is really good to flip right now is items that go into the sets for the positional heroes. So the last two positional heroes were fire. I will be completing this set. As you can see, I have all the items except for the collectible, which I'll hopefully be picking up this weekend for super cheap, or maybe we'll pick it up right now for super cheap. Anyway, this has already come down. Nice. So packs are getting opened for Sherman today. So this was at 300, over 300 yesterday. We're already down to 180 on it. So that's pretty nice. I'm anticipating by the weekend, it'll be super cheap again, like always happens. So what we've been seeing with that is that the top cards that go into this set. So for this one, it's the Keekly. Those have been going up over time as this collectible comes back down in price. But for this set, a lot of these 84 RTTP cards, some of these more, you know, the Wagners, the Shaziers, these are good cards to flip right now because you can get in and buy some of these for cheap and sell them for a lot more than you bought them for. For some reason, I don't have a Kiko. So we're just going to add him right now. Bam. But yeah, this is going to kind of segue us from some of our quick flip tips into some of our investment tips. So we did really well last week on Keekly. We struck out on Shazier. He was a guy that I was really hyped for early on, and then last week I kind of got a little bit of a rehype for him, but a couple weeks before that I was warning against him and saying maybe sell him early because there was just so many out there, and I heard some good things about people making coins off of both of the quarterbacks that I recommended, Rodgers and Brady. I did not go in on these guys, unfortunately, but I heard that if you sold them on Sunday or Monday, they were pretty inflated. I didn't check that out on MUT to make sure. But yeah, we see they're both going for 60k plus right now, and I want to say they were available for like 30 and 40 or something like that a week ago when I told you to go pick them up. So we have very few positions left. We have right end, we have cornerback 2, we have kicker, and something on offense. Oh, left tackle. There we go. So left tackle, there's base Joe Thomas from the Browns. Right end, there's RTTP Ansa from the Lions. For cornerbacks, we have Richard Sherman. I picked a couple of these up for like 50 and 56k when I started the stream. So I think I'm sitting on 4 Shermans, and I only have 1 Revis. Revis is the other guy, and I think Revis will be the guy that spikes a lot because he's already spiked a little bit. So I was able to pick one of him up last night for like 65k, but we can see he's already going up in price. So I think Revis will be the first sure hit on the cornerbacks. I do think Sherman could go up a bunch. I know last year, if you guys were around during Positional Heroes, that Sherman card just shot through the roof. So I talked to you guys about investing in UL badges last weekend if you were following me on Twitter. Also told you to watch out for them if the UL packs came out, to see what those badges were doing. So you can see I got 4 Shermans and a Revis. I am sitting on like 24 of these badges, I want to say. And I mean, we're moderately looking between, so let's just say they're at 27 now. I picked all mine up for between 15 and 20. So I'm already looking at making a profit off of these. We had some questions in the chat about when these are going to go back up, when will be the good time to sell them. If you invested in these, what should you do? I'm anticipating UL packs every 2 weeks. We run a very strict schedule of Legends packs every 2 weeks throughout most of the regular season of the NFL. So now that we're into the summer, I'm pretty sure we're going to get a draft promo this weekend, and then we'll get UL packs next weekend. So I'll be holding these through the weekend. Hopefully we get some good players. If we get like double LT weekend, that would immediately make these go back up in value. But I'm looking at them to hit 40k, and then I'm going to sell. I think that'll happen about a week from now. I'm going to probably sell next week on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Those will be my target dates. Whatever the prices are at, I'm probably just going to dump them. I would like it to get to 50k, but as soon as I'm able to sell for 40k, I'm going to get out. But I only paid up 20k most for mine. So I'm going to be doubling all my coins off this. If I sell all my badges for 40k, I'll get over 1 million coins for that. So I'm going to be super happy when these go back up to that. And I'm saying it, they're going to go back up to that. If people keep flooding those bundles, which I anticipate happening, they're going to settle back down in price around 30k is what I'm thinking. But we just had them up at 50, and I don't think there is enough hype for them to shoot back down that far, especially if it is 2 weeks and we have more people doing sets for Ultimate Legends players next weekend. But there is that. So guys, we are getting a new game mode pretty soon. We're getting this, I'm not even sure, I don't think it's out yet. It's a salary cap mode. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out on EA's website. I'm sure there's plenty of YouTube videos up explaining it and kind of breaking it down. But for us coin makers, what this really means is there's going to be some cards, like 90 overall cards, high 80 overalls, low 90s, that are going to end up being really popular for that mode. It's only going to be in beta this year, and I don't think we're going to see a huge spike off of it this year, but we could see a little spike off of that. So if you have any cards in mind, for instance, 90 DRC, the captain, is one of the cards I was thinking of. The Captain Harrison, some of the MVP cards, some of the better running backs and wide receivers and cornerbacks in that higher 80, lower 90 price range, what I'm really thinking about. And you're sitting on a lot of coins and you want to do some gamble-like investing, you could go pick some of those players up now, because if they get really popular and a lot of people end up doing that mode, then the demand on those cards is going to go way up. A lot of people have been putting those cards in the sets, and so the supply of them is down already, and so a lot of these cards could see a price spike when that mode comes out. Now, if you go check out the squad that was on there, you know, there's a couple 95s on it, and some 90s, and some 85s. And then, but he also had some bronzes to like compensate for it. Like his wide receiver 3 was a bronze, some stuff like that. So I'm sure it's gonna be like every other mode where popular players are popular. Guys that are really good for their salary cap hit are gonna become more popular, and they're gonna see prices go up. But I think that has a lot of ramifications if it sticks around for next year, and people use it as the competitive mode, and it replaces draft champions, and you still have to go out and get the players in MUT. We could see a lot of these cards that normally lose value over time hold steady, and some of them we could even maybe see go up because of this mode of the game. So I'm excited about it from a coin making sense, because it's going to allow us to do two things. One is possibly invest in some cards that would be really good in the mode and make some coins off of those, or be able to flip those cards because other people won't know that they're so good in that mode, and you'll see them listed for cheaper than they should be. Two, I'm excited because next year, if that's the competitive mode, we can not chase the carrot so hard and go so hard for all these crazy cards throughout the entire season that just lose value. It seems like every 2 weeks my team's worth 7 million, 5.5. I lose like 1.5 million in value on my team every 2 weeks, and that is just insane if you ask me. I don't know what happens, but a lot of these cards have gone down in price tremendously. See, I did make some upgrades. Picked up 99 Sean Taylor, sold the Ronnie Lott before when Lott was announced as the UL. Haven't picked up the UL Lott yet. I'll probably do that in the next week or two, though. I definitely want to add him to the squad. We'll get that 98 Shazier. Thinking about getting the positional hero Bruce Lee. We picked up Ultimate Legends Cromartie and Ultimate Legends Rod Woodson. So we have Darby, Woodson, Law, Cromartie, and Woodson. We did get rid of the 93 Pat Pete, who I think might be one of those cards that goes up for draft champions. We swapped out Deacon Jones for Bruce Smith. We've been looking at doing that for a while, and now we want to upgrade left end, but then the defense will be super solid. And we added 99 Gold Medal Masters Barry. So I'm super excited to get into some games. Added the Delaney Walker to the squad. So we're gonna add that 95, 84 run block wide receiver to the squad as well, and try to upgrade to 98 Hines Ward at some point in time sooner than later. But yeah, those are my coin tips for week 33, guys. So if you're watching on YouTube, thanks for stopping by. Make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Smash the subscribe button if you want to know when I'm coming out with more content. Everybody go follow me on Twitter at Ebert_42. I tweet whenever I'm going live, doing giveaways, anything fun like that. So make sure you're following me there. Also tweet if I'm going to be late on my streams like I was today. And if you're watching on YouTube, come check me out live on Twitch every Thursday around 7 o'clock Central PM at twitch.tv/ebert42. So, as always, guys, if you're in the Twitch stream, stick around. Be chatting some more, playing some games. For the guys on YouTube, big heart, guys. Thanks for stopping by. We will catch you guys next time.